Welcome to another episode of the INH show. This is the episode that North Korea doesn't want you to see. Today we're talking about The Interview. So,
another Seth Rogen movie,
yeah,
right?
another Seth Rogen movie. If we're not here next week, I guess they got to us, huh?
Either that or we're going out doing airdrops with these, helping out the airdrops with the movies and stuff with DVDs or whatever it is.
We're going to do our part. So,
Yeah,
today we're going to talk about The Interview. We've both seen it.
We have.
And, well, Terrence, did you like the movie?
It's... do you want me to do the high-level view or do you want me to just do the... How do you want to do this?
What does that even mean?
Well, do you want me to just sort of say yay or nay and then get into it after, like we normally do, or do you want me to elaborate a little bit?
Yeah, well, give us your recommendation first, or whether did you like it or not.
Okay, so I actually enjoyed this movie for what it is, right? And I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh my god, politically incorrect, you know what?
You need new friends, man.
No, but the thing is, it's like this. It's a Seth Rogen movie. You know what to expect from a Seth Rogen movie. Simple as that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a Michael Bay movie. You know what to expect from a Michael Bay movie. Like, people who whinge and annoy, like, oh my god, they annoy the crap out of me because...
Well, I actually don't know what the general, what general people are saying about this.
Well,
but you enjoyed the movie.
I personally enjoyed the movie for what it is because I knew what to expect. I knew... It's a typical pothead movie, right? You sit there and you watch it, and you know what the style of jokes, you know how he laughs, and it's what you would expect it to be. So
I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
I feel the same way actually. I think it's a good movie. It's enjoyable. Definitely not worth risking any any lives or endangering anyone in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, right.
And you're right, it is a Seth Rogen movie.
It is.
So there is a certain expectation that should come with it.
Yeah, I mean, look, I like the bromance they had with the Franco character, or James Franco and Seth Rogen. It was funny.
Yeah, well, I guess we can get into that because, like, honestly, there's not too much to spoil.
No, there isn't. Like, the adverts pretty
movie.
much... Well, any of the trailers, if you guys have watched it, that pretty much covers everything to do with the movie, right?
But for the sake of, I guess, being the nice geeks that we are, if you haven't seen it, watch the movie first and then come back to this this point in time. Yeah,
I mean, look, I wanted to know, you obviously said you enjoyed it. Do you have any good points and bad points, like what you liked about it, what you hated about it, all that sort of stuff?
Well, I laughed a handful of times.
Okay.
And there were a few moments which I thought were just... It just missed the mark for me.
Okay.
Because I think, not that I'm a snob or anything or elitist, but the humor doesn't quite work for me. Maybe 5 years ago it would have.
Okay.
So I think it was funny, but it wasn't a ride. I wasn't laughing out really loud too many times. Did you think it was that funny, this movie?
I thought it was funny. I like the fact that they... I don't want to spoil. Can we go into spoiler territory?
We're in spoiler territory now, but obviously we're not going to reenact jokes or anything.
No, of course.
You know, like,
no.
the money shot. I'm not going to reenact too many more jokes.
No, but like, they had jokes where he was in a tank and they had the Katy Perry song and all that sort of stuff. I found that pretty hilarious.
Yeah, well, I thought that was okay, but...
Really?
Yeah.
What about the part when like, he was like... What is it? He had to crawl out to get the new pills and stuff like that, or whatever it was, and then he was crawling out, and then there was like a tiger. You didn't find that funny as well? It's slapstick comedy. It is slapstick comedy. It's stupid comedy. You don't have to be intellectual about it to understand it. And I thought it was fun for what it is. I mean, I watched it when I was tired. I didn't want to think about anything. So for me, it was great. You get what I mean? Yeah,
well, definitely for this movie, it is... If you like Seth Rogen, if you like Lord of the Rings, and if you like Katy Perry, if you like any of those three, you like the movie. If you like all of them, you're really going to enjoy this movie.
Yeah.
The storyline, I can understand why people would be threatened, or I can understand why specifically North Korea would threaten based on the storyline.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's understandable, and it's funny at the fact that they did a movie like this while, all the politics and all that sort of drama is happening over there at the moment. So It doesn't surprise me. It is risky, I guess, but at the same time, I guess...
Well, of course, they're using the actual name and I guess we can say the likeness of their leader. So it doesn't surprise me. It's very brazen because they use his name and I'll just cut to the end. They kill him in the end.
Yes, at the end, yeah. Spoiler!
Now, let's talk about the main characters, Seth Rogen and James Franco.
Yep.
Now, do you like Seth Rogen? Well, okay, so obviously you do.
I like him for what he does. Yeah, I can't see him playing a really serious movie. Do you know what I mean? Like,
so can you see him playing a superhero?
No.
Okay, well you know he did play a superhero.
Did he?
Green Hornet.
Oh,
which is pretty ordinary.
I don't consider that a superhero. Do you know what I mean?
Ooh, like, I think the Green Hornet fans are gonna have something to say about that.
Go for it. Well, he's not. To me, he's not. He's a hero, but he's not a superhero.
Seth Rogen is. I think he's a better writer than he is an actor.
Yep, agreed.
I like his. Well, yeah, he's a better writer than he is an actor. I think it's a bit too much when he's the main focus.
Okay.
And in this movie, he wasn't really the main character, even though it's his face on the poster. This really was a James Franco movie, in my opinion.
Okay.
Do you like James Franco?
Yeah, I don't mind him. I mean, there were certain times where there are certain characters he's played that it annoyed me. I don't know if it's because it was directed to do it that way. Like, you know, Spider-Man 3.
Well, what about Spider-Man 1 and 2? I think Spider-Man 3... Like, we can ignore Spider-Man 3 because anything that can go wrong went wrong in that movie.
Right, so Spider-Man 1, I honestly say that it wasn't as bad as everyone's making it out to be now, because I know we're going side topic, but no, there are a lot of people, a lot of my other friends who are like, you know, I hate this Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Your friends are idiots. The first Spider-Man was great.
The first Spider-Man was good for what it was.
It was
for
great.
For what it is, right? For what they tried as well, updating
it was great.
The suit and all that.
No, it was great. I'm saying it right there. They reinvented it the right way. They did it the right way.
Spider-Man 2 and 3, it was absolutely utter garbage.
Yes, but...
So.
What do you think of that? Spider-Man 2 was utter garbage. But let's talk about James Franco, okay? In this movie, I think he was likable. He is his typical over-the-top personality, right? Yep. But that's what he's playing.
Yeah.
I think he really carries this movie.
Wasn't that
I think he really carries this movie. And if you don't like James Franco for whatever reason, you probably won't like this movie. Because he really does... He is the... Seth Rogen's the straight man and James Franco is the, I don't know, the funny one.
The slapstick. Yeah. Okay.
Now you were talking about the bromance.
Yeah.
You like the bromance?
I do. It's funny.
I
find it really funny. It's sort of like, you know that movie that we watched?
Uncomfortable at times, but...
It's not uncomfortable, man. Hey, it's all good, man.
All right.
No, but it's like, in the end. This is the end. I really enjoyed it. There's that bromance in it, and I really enjoyed it. And it's always played upon, well, I think that these guys, Seth Rogen, James Franco, Jay where's Shelley, always talk like this. They all do it really well, you know? You know what I mean? Like, they have this, obviously they're buddies off the, outside of the film and stuff like that, and you can feel it. You can see it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so
they're
not acting.
Chemistry.
They're not pretending.
No, they've got this really awesome chemistry that it just works. So... I think whenever there's a bromance movie, especially when it involves that group of friends, I think it works, and I enjoy it. I enjoy those sort of movies. That's me.
Yeah.
You're not?
No. I don't think the bromance really made the movie great by any means.
But it was there, and it was enjoyable.
Did you like the Lord of the Rings reference? Because you're quite not... No, you like Lord of the Rings, don't you?
I enjoyed Lord of the Rings. I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings crazy person. Like, I've read the books and all that sort of... I haven't. I'll put my hand up and say I haven't. Obviously watched the movies and all that sort of stuff, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoy Lord of the Rings.
I hated Lord of the Rings, but I thought the references worked pretty well.
You'll have to jog my memory a little bit, because over the last week I've watched so many movies. It's not funny. So I'm just crossing my wires.
Like the Lord of the Rings reference. You know what? So like I'm your Frodo and
I'm
Sam,
yes.
Oh, you're Boromir. You know that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I guess
I remember those now.
I think Lord of the Rings is in pop culture enough that people understand those references.
Yeah, absolutely.
So before I wrap this up, let's compare this to some of the other Rogen, James Franco movies. You spoke about This Is the End.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Okay, well, obviously this is... Did you think this was anywhere as good as that?
No, I definitely thought that This Is the End is a lot better. I really enjoyed that.
I agree. I think This Is the End is better, and I think This Is the End is not over the top hilarious either. So I don't know. Am I that old that I just don't care for these stoner type comedies?
Probably. We are getting to that age. Like, look, there are a lot of movies out there that I really like, and I'll watch it again and again, like the Dark Knight trilogy and stuff like that. I will watch it multiple times. Lord of the Rings, I have watched multiple times as well. This is not a movie that I would watch multiple times. I actually wouldn't.
There are some bits which are good in this movie and genuinely funny. I think, once again, if you like James Franco and Seth Rogen, if you like Lord of the Rings, if you like Katy Perry, you'll enjoy this movie.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
So, are you gonna give this a rating out of 10?
Yeah. That's really hard, man. I actually didn't think about this.
I'm gonna say, well, that's why. I asked the tough questions.
You do.
I'd say this is about a 7 out of 10. I can't give it any more than that, and in fact, I'm being generous.
Are you
with
leaning
that 7.
towards 6?
I'm leaning towards 6.5. To be honest.
I would feel the same way. I actually feel the same way. Look, it's enjoyable. I had my laughs at it, but that's it, and I wouldn't watch it again. So I'd probably say about 6, 7 maximum. I'm undecided between 6 and 7 out of 10. I think 7's being too generous.
Yeah. Well, I just want to be generous with it. Cool. Let us know what you think if you get a chance to watch the interview.
Yeah.
And once again, this is Terrence and Ken. If we're not back next week, someone better call the authorities and look for us.
All right, well, this is the INH show signing off, so we'll see you next week.